Shows that got canceled due to COVID-19. Greetings everyone, welcome back to our channel. During the lockdown, the entertainment industry helped us to not get bored out of our minds. And for that, we will be forever grateful for them. But unfortunately, many shows could not make it. So in this video today, we're gonna be sharing with you the shows that got canceled due to COVID-19. And here goes the list. Number 8, I Am Not Okay With This. Produced by Buddy Enright and Rand Geiger, the first season of this show came out on 26 February 2020. I'm Not Okay With This is a black comedy series for young adults. Based on a graphic novel of Charles Portsman, the story revolves around a group of teenagers who deal with family life, high school, and their own identity. The show originally streamed on Netflix and was well received by critics. Season 1 ended at a very strange cliffhanger. The fans were on the edges of their seats, anticipating the release date of the second season so that a mystery might be solved. To the relief of the fans, the shooting for Season 2 began, and then a global crisis hit. Not even a month into shooting and the whole show was dropped for any future streaming. The reasons cited for this cancellation are the unavailability of production dates and an increase of budget that was hard for the production team to afford. But the fans of the series are not okay with this. Although they have been demanding for Season 2 now that the world is a bit safer than before from the virus. Netflix has much bigger projects to complete first before they plan to renew canceled shows. Number 7, Glow. Glow, which stands for Glowing Ladies of Wrestling, as evident from the name itself, is a funny and entertaining show about the glamorous world of women wrestling. The premise of the show is set in Los Angeles in the 80s. In a span of 3 seasons, it tells the viewers of the journey of a down-of-her-luck struggling actress who, in a last attempt to save her career, enters into the superficial world of women's wrestling. This show was inspired by another show of the 80s with the same name. It was well received by the audience since it first came out in the year 2017. The last season of the series ended in 2019, but it wasn't supposed to be the last. But before the talks of Season 4 could start, it was cancelled by Netflix. The reason being the star cast of Glow is quite big, and since wrestling is a crucial part of the story, the actors had to get close to each other physically to shoot most of the scenes. So given how that could have proven a risk to the lives of the actors and a violation of social distancing rules, the production had to be cancelled. Number 6, The Society. The Society is another trademark high school teen angst drama series that Netflix specializes in. After returning from a camping trip, the high schoolers find their whole town ravaged by a storm and all the adults mysteriously disappear. Giving a modern twist to the highly acclaimed book Lord of Flies, the teenagers try to cope with their newfound freedom and establish a proper order and law to survive in the dystopian world. This series was welcomed with a good response when it first streamed on Netflix in 2019. The first season had 10 episodes that ended with a cliffhanger. The plotline of the show had a good amount of mysteries, thrillers, and supernatural situations. Fans were eagerly waiting for the next season when Netflix announced canceling The Society. The shooting of the series had already started when Netflix dropped the show. Both The Society and I'm Not Okay With This were canceled due to the same reasons. It was difficult for the production team to catch up with the budgetary increases brought on by the pandemic. Number 5, Messiah. When the first season of this show was released last year, it brought forth a barrage of controversies. The series takes the viewers on a journey through the mysteries of a very strange and godly man that has a huge cult-like following. He can perform miracles and is said to be divine, but a CIA officer has her doubts, and therefore she sets out on an adventure to expose the Messiah that she thinks is a con artist. The show was very controversial because it was accused of being anti-Semitic and Islamophobic as well. Many people called it to be banned, although the creators of the show said that it was just a work of fiction and nothing else. Despite the outrage, it had good audience viewing and the season ended with a cliffhanger. The premises of the second season were set up along many different locations, especially in the middle of a sandy desert. But then, since the pandemic, the crew and cast couldn't travel anywhere, and the location of the story was very significant for the plot. Therefore, as a combination of the outrage and COVID-19, this show was cancelled as well. Number 4, Stumptown. Stumptown is a TV show that first aired on the ABC network in 2019, adapted from a graphic novel with the same name. The story follows the life of an Army veteran turned private investigator Dex Parios. Parios is a strong-willed and intelligent woman that navigates through crimes and also her complicated personal life. The audience loved this show and the character of Dex Parios that was played by Kobe Smulders, who was famous for a role as Robin in the iconic sitcom How I Met Your Mother. The show was approved for a season renewal and was also put in the fall schedule of ABC Network. But due to COVID restrictions, the production team could not meet the deadline for this launch, and unfortunately, the show was dropped. Fans are not at all happy with this decision since, according to the audience, it was one of the few TV shows of 2019 with really good writing. Number 3, I'm Sorry. Another sitcom that lost its place due to the pandemic is Andrea Savage's I'm Sorry. This comedy drama series was first released in 2017 on True TV. The story depicts the family life of the main lead, who is also the writer of the show, Andrea Savage. In this drama, we get to see the mom, wife, and writer trying to navigate through her life and the complications that she has brought upon herself through her immaturity. After the end of the second season in 2019, the show was renewed for a third season. Almost after 2 weeks of filming, the production was suspended for some time. But in August of 2020, it was permanently canceled, and as a result of the certain situation of the pandemic. Number 2, GMA3, Strawn, Sarah, and Kiki. The popular talk show Good Morning America 3, hosted by Sarah Haynes, Michael Strawn, and Kiki Palmer, was first replaced by another show when the COVID-19 crisis hit. To suit the prevailing scenario to the network, replaced the talk show with another program, Pandemic, What You Need to Know. When the program started, the pandemic was at its peak in the world. Therefore, people speculated that after the condition gets better, the talk show would continue again. But even after the situation got better, the program was rebranded into a daytime news broadcast with the name GMA3 What You Need to Know, hosted by TJ Holmes and Amy Roback. As of yet, ABC has not given any official statement on the Strawn, Sarah, and Kiki show, but one of the 3 hosts, Palmer, has confirmed that the talk show is indeed canceled. And of course, at number 1, Queen Sono. Directed by Kagiso Ladiga, Queen Sono is the first ever African original series on Netflix. The series was a dominantly black cast with a woman as the main lead of this spy thriller. The show takes the viewers on a journey of mysteries and missions, where our protagonist, Queen Sono, a trained spy, takes on an important mission and also has to face personal problems at the same time. The audience loved the inclusivity of the cast. For the first time in a Netflix show, a black woman was showcased as a strong heroine of the show. With only 6 episodes in Season 1, the series did fairly well. It was also revived for another season. But due to the deadly virus, though, the production was halted and it wasn't completely canceled. The shooting was postponed to a later date, but the production faced too many challenges to continue shooting even after a little normalcy returned. Therefore, the second season was completely dropped off and canceled. The onset of the pandemic has hit every industry very hard. Even the entertainment industry was not spared. A lot of effort goes into making a show, both by the cast and the crew. As viewers and fans, all we can do is to help us appreciate the work that they have done and pray that all those canceled shows and series get another chance. And with that, our video comes to an end. We hope you like it. If you did, hit the like button and comment your opinions as well. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press that bell icon to get instant notifications. We'll meet again in the next video with more exciting content for all of you. Until then, goodbye.